Good morning. It's January 8th. We live in hell. And I decided to make another vlog because honestly it's kind of fun and it might be kind of harder next week when my semester starts to keep up with these. So if I kick another one of these out, then my punch card, I'm knocking another one off the punch card. Update on that, because I can't find my whole punch right now. I think it might be at my parents', but I'm writing X's on them if I finish them so that I remember that I finished them. And then when I find a single hole punch, I'll punch them out. Or if I never do, the X's will be fine. Today, it is a Thursday. I'm gonna make a list of all the things I need to do. I know I need to do some cleaning and more prep for my birthday party next weekend because I won't be back up until the Thursday before the Friday that's the start of my birthday weekend. I'm really excited. I've got, I think, confirmed 3, possibly 4 people coming, possibly 6, but who knows. You know, a lot of people do have jobs and stuff, and that's understandable. I did, however, the invitation out like 3 months in advance for the reason of, hey, it would be lovely if you came. You may have to take off work for a day, which is kind of a hard ask. Like I feel kind of bad asking people that, but I guess it's just the want to have people put in the effort. But anyway, there's that, but it's fine. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. It does kind of remind me of when I was a kid and I would have I didn't often have birthday parties like with a bunch of classmates because we were poor, but once or twice I did, and I invited like a bunch of my classmates, a bunch of my friends, and very few people came. I remember one birthday, I think it was my 10th birthday. The only people that came were my best friend Paige and her older sister because they lived right next door, and then my boyfriend and his siblings because we've known each other our entire life. Anyway, but I was really grateful for them all coming anyway. Anyway, so there's birthday prep and some other stuff, which I'll probably show you when I write the list. I'm in my bathroom. I just tried on, because I went to the mall, and because I had a birthday gift from Ulta. This is a really big birthday gift. I'm gonna do that now. Hair mask. I wanted to get a new lip product. I want to get darker lip product. Like I want to get more of a plum, but I couldn't find any. Also, they didn't have like the e.l.f. actual lipstick sticks or Revlon or anything like that, which I like. So, you know, I couldn't find something there. But I got the Essence. I think this is a dupe of the Benetint. It smells really good, and I put it on. It's cute. Lip and cheek tint. Okay, I have to wash my face anyway, so let's put it on my cheeks. See what it looks like. I guess I'm just gonna put a little bit. And I'm gonna rub it in with my fingers. So it seems to make more sense than I feel like. It's cute. I like the formula. Like I really like this really like liquidy feel. Maybe a little on my nose. But it's cute. Okay, now this is my birthday gift. Ava NYC. Or it's probably even NYC. I knew someone named Ava who spelled their name like this, so it's kind of in my brain like that. Deep conditioning hair mask with argan oil, jojoba oil. Is it jojoba? I'm guessing it's jojoba. Vegan protein. I had a sampler of something like this years ago from Target. It was the same brand, but a different bottle. It smells the same. I'm guessing it's the same, but I'm going to shower later. So I'm gonna put a hair mask in and it's gonna stay for multiple hours, which everybody says, you're not supposed to do that. I don't care. If I put it in now, then I won't have to think about it. And plus, then I won't be messing with my hair. I gave it a trim like 2 days ago. Adam helped me because the ends were really gross. So it feels nice now. And I got to check something off of that card that I have to do that. After shampooing. I don't do it super often. And I try to, it's like after I shower and my hair has dried partially, so it's not super wet, but it's still got some moisture. I will do that. I'm just gonna do it towards the ends. I'm sure it's also good to do it up on the hair, but we're just gonna do the ends so then I can braid it and not worry about it for the rest of the day. I have this conditioner. Or no, it's not a conditioner, it's a body wash. Here, let me try it. I got it at the food shelf I work at. And it smells so good and the smell lasts. But it was just like one of the free random donations we get, so I don't know where I would buy this. The final time you call me baby. Sorry guys. I love Andrew Hosierburn. How straight it's making my hair. That's crazy. I really like this pink stuff. I tried to get Adam to do this with me last night, but he worked 12 hours and he was like, no, I'm gonna go to bed. Which I don't blame him for. Plus, I wasn't gonna shower last night, so I was like, well, I'm just gonna do it tomorrow then. It start back at school next week. And I'm excited. I miss taking classes and stuff. Hoping this is a chill semester like last semester was, because it's all night and online classes, so I don't have to run around during the day. But I'm hoping, in addition to that, I get scheduled at my job during the day, because I rarely was previously, and now I only have night classes, so I can't work at night like I did before. So, crossing our fingers. I'm excited. I have to order my book today. I'm gonna add that to the list. It's not gonna deliver by the time the first class is, or maybe even the second class, but that's fine. Usually there's a week grace period. Plus I only have one book to order and it's $40. I would order it secondhand, but it has an online access code component that of course can't be secondhand. I hate when it does that. It's like, well, let's just add more books to the earth and not reuse what we already have and make students who already have no money spend the very little money that they have on textbooks. It feels, oh no, missed another chunk. This is just gonna keep happening. Me missing a chunk. Okay, I think we're good. I'm gonna braid it. Okay, hair's in a braid, teeth are brushed. Let's go make this list. Got my pen and paper here. I'm a big list maker. And I've got my piñata here, which we're gonna talk about later. But I've got a ton of things to do today and tomorrow and Saturday. So, because Sunday I go back down to the cities. So I need to do the laundry. I need to vacuum. I need to finish the piñata, or at least paint it. I need to make crowns. And finish my Diana trivia. Yeah. I'll put workout and read in there as well because those are things that I like to do. But there's the list by getting the laundry going. I'm not gonna film any of this. Maybe bits and pieces, but don't expect anything. Update. I went upstairs to my cave, which has all my stuffed animals. Look what my cat did to my alpaca that I've had for years, over a decade. I think I can sew it, stitch it a little bit. There's some spots I'm gonna have to patch it and it's gonna be not an alpaca. But it's a pain, I'm gonna have to add it to the list apparently. This poor thing. Frank, what the heck? Evil. What are we doing with this piñata, you may ask? Well, okay. Well, what we're doing with the piñata is making it into Prince Charles. He's, I guess, King Charles. I don't know. He's just Charles to me. I've got my paint that I was painting in. I was doing a lot of painting with 2 years ago. Right after I graduated. I was really sad. And so I started painting. Paint peel. That was not Great. I feel like a chimp with an enrichment activity. You cannot get on the table right now, Frank. I'm mad at you. So, let's paint. Hey, but the great thing about a plastic palette, and I'm sure glass palettes do the same thing, if you leave your acrylic paint to dry, you just, it all comes off in little pieces, and then it's completely clean. Okay, that should be good, but I'm going to, oh, that's Mod Podge. There's like a layer of dried Mod Podge. I didn't see it. I thought it was empty before. Now that seems to be a little tougher to take off. I also put a layer of newspaper down so that the table does not get painted. Ooh. Look at that. It's like a contact, or like an egg, or a pasty or something. It's really stretchy. I'm gonna fill up my paint. Okay, here's what we're starting with. This is this before I mixed it, so I don't even know what is going to happen with that. But I think I can make flesh with this. One thing that I remember from middle school is that my teacher emphasized you need a little bit of blue when you're making skin to give it life, even though Charles is more of this color. But I do have to cover a big surface area. So I usually have like a big tall bottle of white paint, but I don't know where that is right now. We're gonna get started. I have figured out what to do with this liquid stuff. Because of the different consistencies, like I've got some tubes and some bottles, all with different consistencies. They're all acrylic, but it's hard to mix them. And to get more life out of the little paint that I have, I'm using the liquid from that to kind of stretch it. This is what we've got so far. The great thing about this is that it's going to be destroyed, and it's not a piece of art. It's quite literally a piñata. But it doesn't have to look super even coat. I'm using to my advantage. I will say, we're going to leave over here, that I have, in the process of making this, I have discovered a new love for paper mache. I've been kind of in an artistic rut for a while, aside from sewing, but I use patterns, at least for clothing. So it's very little of like my own imagination, you know? I made that way too blue. My thought process is that if I can do this, you know, then, okay, so this is just red at this point. That's not what I want. I messed up. I'm gonna show you this thing. If I can find a new thing to do artistically, because I haven't been drawing in a while, sadly, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just scraping it up into a different well, because it can be used. It's not in the state that it's in for what I'm doing. Okay. You get what I'm trying to say. You get it. Where is the tube of this sad grayish? Okay, as you can see, we have regained our Charles color. It looks darker on camera, but it's pale British skin. So I'm gonna keep doing that. Update, y'all. So we're putting his hair on now. I have to let his face dry to do something about these eyes because this is hilarious. This is the funniest thing I've ever done, I think. I'll have to show y'all my Queen Elizabeth rock that I have, that I painted the day she died, because it was the start of senior year and it was the week where it was like, you'd go and do different activities. And one was painting rocks, so I painted Queen Elizabeth. But anyway. Okay, he's done. Look at him. That's Charles. That's honestly kind of horrifying. It's gonna be kind of tough. I have to let him dry a little bit. It's acrylic paint, so everything's pretty much been dry since I put it on. But the Mod Podge I just put on. Oh, never mind. That's also dry. I guess we're gonna take him out of the balloon then. All right, we successfully got the balloon out. This is quite possibly my magnum opus. I don't think it gets better than this. I'm gonna have to store it somewhere where the cats can't get it, because my birthday party isn't for like a week. I gotta get some candy to fill them too. I'm figuring that if I tie a knot big enough in a rope and then string this through, and then put the candy, the top will be open. But I've got some like sprinkling confetti that used to be a glittery backdrop, that I think I'm gonna fill the space with. Okay, y'all, it is computer time. Adam is here playing Silk Song. I'm gonna do a time lapse, so. I think my vlogs are just gonna have to be in 2-day increments now, because it is now Friday the 9th. Yeah, Friday the 9th. The rest of last night, opened my presents from Adam because he was kind of holding them because of my third one not coming. And it still doesn't come, but I was just like, well, my birthday's next week and I would like to open my Christmas presents before my birthday happens. So I'm really excited about this. Look, it's like a knit patch maker. It's like a visible mending helper, I guess, or tool, which is super cool. This, which is a little sewing kit, just a bunch of bobbins in there, really like this. And then you come over here, the Lego hibiscus flowers. I think they're gonna sit up next to Kevin. Let me turn you around, hold on. They'll probably sit up here with Kevin, depending on how tall they are. I don't actually know how tall they are, but yeah, I'm really excited about that. And then we watched part of Mockingjay and played Skyrim, and he played his game. So pretty chill night. Had some leftovers for dinner, and then like until 10 p.m. because he had to go to sleep early. I played The Sims. My computer down here. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Okay, so because of the comically large cup of tea that I had, I've been here, I think it's like 10:30. It's fine though, I have nothing planned for today, except I have to get fabric and a lamp out of my car and then make crowns. Those are the main things, which shouldn't take that long. But I did call my mom, so I can check that off of my card. Yes, my cats are going nuts. Okay, so I have some fabric and fabric glue. I just brought this down because it'll need to be used for the actual project, but not like when I'm prepping for it. But, oh, I should bring my iron down. Anyway, we're gonna make these crowns. That's your own tail. Okay, it's Saturday now. The remainder of last, or is it Friday? It's Saturday. The remainder of last night, we went out to eat and then watched the Hunger Games. And that was it.